Hello everybody, Digibobcat here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the new supporter that was added to Pokemon Unite, Comfey. We're going to be checking out its moves and its ability, so let's go ahead and get right into it. So let's talk about Comfey's ability, Triage. Basically, it's how you gather these flowers that you see next to your health bar. You start out with 4 in the match, you gain 1 per set interval of time, and if you go into the grass, you gain 4. That has a cooldown on it. When you use your support skills, when you've attached yourself to a Pokemon, you give them a shield of 15% of your HP, of your max HP, and when you use your skill to heal them, or to, like if you use Sweet Kiss to crowd control the enemy, it's gonna boost that effect. So you're gonna heal for more, you're gonna have a longer duration crowd control. So for Comfey's moves, by the time you're level 2, you have both of your starting abilities, Vine Whip and Synthesis. I would take Vine Whip first because it's going to be your damaging move. It has an 8-second cooldown on it though, so just beware of that. But it does some damage and it slows the enemy. It's nothing too spectacular. The next starting skill you're going to get as Comfey is Synthesis. This allows you to attach yourself to an allied Pokemon, giving them a shield worth 15% of your max HP. And then you get to start healing them every time you use it. Keep in mind, you're not going to be able to attack while you're attached to an allied Pokemon with your basic attacks. You're going to have to rely on your second move, which is going to be to start with Vine Whip, and after that Magical Leaf or Grass Knot in order to deal damage. So you're going to want to weave in and out of being attached to an allied Pokemon and not. At level 4, you can pick up Floor Healing. This skill works much like Synthesis, as in you attach yourself to a Pokemon and then you can heal them after giving them a shield. However, in addition to this effect, any healing that you do over their max, if they're at full HP, gets converted into a shield. If you don't take Floor Healing at level 4, you're gonna take Sweet Kiss. This is a move that you charge up, and if you hit an opposing Pokemon with it, they're going to be forced to walk to you. Keep in mind though that if you charge it beyond the maximum, the effect won't go off, it will fail, and it will go on full cooldown. The Vine Whip is going to turn into one of either 2 moves, Magical Leaf or Grass Knot. I really like Magical Leaf. When you use it, you can no longer basic attack, but you throw out 3 leaves every second for 5 seconds. If you hit with 6 of them, you're going to stun them for a short duration. Pretty much that's all you're going to do while you're doing this. You can't attack, you can't really do anything else. You're kind of stuck in that animation. So, once it upgrades, it's going to shoot out 4. We'll go ahead and get that. You're going to shoot out 4 at a time. This is going to be your main way of doing damage if you want a little bit more offense on your Pokemon. So the next move that Vine Whip can turn into is Grass Knot. It has an 8-second cooldown like Vine Whip, so it's got a pretty hefty cooldown. You can hit a max of 2 Pokemon, and if you do, you can pull them towards each other. So let's go see if I can actually manage to do that. We'll also turn the move cooldown off. We'll go see if we can find a group here. Now we got 2 right here together. Let's try to hit these at the same time, and you're going to pull the second one that you hit to the first. So it's just a way for you to group them up, but it does have that hefty cooldown, and you're only going to hit just a few at a time. If you do pull them, you do a little bit of extra damage. Like I said, it doesn't have really that much of an area effect, and the cooldown is going to make it... I can see using this over Magical Leaf. I don't think I would, but I could see it. The upgrade for it is just going to give you an increased area of effect. So you can see your targeting has become slightly wider. You're still only going to hit 2 Pokemon with it, but you can hit 2 Pokemon that maybe were a little bit away from each other. Comfey's Unite move, Flowery Fields Forever. I love the name. What it does is it creates your own patch of grass. So when you normally go into a patch of grass, you become invisible to the enemy. They can't see you unless they come in that patch of grass with you. Well, Comfey can make its own patch of grass. But not only that, if your ally Pokemon is inside of this, it heals them. So you also get some special flowers to use with either Floor Healing or Sweet Kiss. What these flowers do is basically just increase the effects. So increased healing, increased, I guess, crowd control duration. Is pretty simple. pretty straightforward. Nothing fancy about it, except for that it just looks really cool. I hope you enjoyed this guide to Comfey's ability and moves. If you did, consider subscribing to the channel, and I hope to see you soon.